Hi, I'm Laura. Welcome back to my channel. And yes, I am already halfway through doing my makeup in this Get Ready With Me. Because I don't know how to get this video going because it's such a bizarre thing to talk about. Remember when I was having problems with that neighbour that was phoning the police and spreading rumours about me around the area, and basically like my children were getting alienated and she was making them feel very uncomfortable in their own room by blaring music anytime they played, making music play till almost 9 o'clock at night when she knows fine it's their bedtime, like really loud music. It got to the point where the kids couldn't sleep in their room. They had to fall asleep in the living room first, and then we had to take them to their room. Yeah, her. Well, we moved, as you know, but apparently that's not enough. That's not enough. That didn't stop it. I hadn't spoken to her or had a verbal exchange with her since she threatened to assault me. That was a fun experience, but oh, very telling, very telling. I actively avoid this woman. I pretend that she doesn't exist, and if I happen to pass someone that I would normally speak to and they are talking with her, I will also just not engage at all with that person at that moment, because that is how little I want anything to do with this woman. I cannot stress this enough. I want nothing to do with this woman. And I will tell you here and now, this woman and her little buddy are watching this video right now because they're just that sad. They hate me so much that they watch everything I'm doing. They're stalking me on Twitter. They've got people checking my Facebook. They're watching my videos. They're sharing them on Snapchat. And it's actually gotten so bizarre, weird, twisted and creepy that she's filming me and my family out on the street. Why? I don't know. But it's bizarre. I don't know if she's got some paranoia issue, but she's definitely got some issue. And I mentioned before about how I worried about coming back to doing videos because I didn't want, it made me feel nervous knowing that they would probably be watching. And then, you know, it occurred to me, like, if they want to watch my stuff and then bully me for it, then they would have to do the mental gymnastics to make that make sense. Like, if you hate someone as much as they claim to, or if I'm such a negative impact in their life as they claim me to be, then why are you here? Like, seriously, why are you here? I'm speaking directly to you. What are you doing? Just what are you doing with yourself? But last week I had an altercation with her where she came between myself, Rosie, and a fence, even though there was adequate space on the other side of the pram that she could have walked around. And so she decided to charge past in that gap, shoulder barge me, knock Rosie off her feet, and then have the gall to say that I was the aggressor in the situation, pulled out her camera, started saying that I was intimidating her, stalking her, harassing her for walking my daughter down the street. Apparently so. We're just walking down the street and hear this woman going, "Move that child, move that child, move that child," just for her to come charging between us with a dog in tow, no less. With a dog in tow, no less. And knock Rosie off her feet. And then she pulls out this camera, starts filming, and then it irritates the hell out of me. It has the audacity to be like, "Oh, look at that child, look at that poor baby." It's like, honey, you didn't give a hoot about that poor baby 2 minutes ago when you knocked her over. There have been reports made about her and allegations made about her by other people in the community. It's not just myself that she's terrorising, she's doing it to other people as well. And I don't understand why. Like, just make your friends, have your happy little circle of negative spiral and keep it to yourself. Nobody wants anything to do with it. I've only ever experienced someone behave like that and be that unhinged when they've completely lost control of themselves, like balls to the wall, lost their temper. So that's what's been going on in my little corner of the world. Someone that is so bored and sad in their own little life that they've had to create drama. They didn't exist. To what end? We'll find out. They'll probably play their hand soon at some point. So I've taken all the steps and measures I can that are above board and kosher. We're just carrying on with our lives. It really sucks because like this is the time of year when I would be taking the kids to the park more often. I would be taking the kids out for walks more often, but now it's like, well, do we want that hassle? Because I kid you not, guys, I took the kids to the park, the normal play park that they've played in since they were wee, right? Since they were wee. And it's the only park around here that's actually got equipment small enough for Rosie to play on because she's only 2. She's teeny tiny. She's actually the same size as Michael. They fit in the same size clothes. I've got my tiniest baby and my biggest baby, and they're like the same size right now. It's outstanding. The friend that has her back came over and sat down to watch the kids playing. And then next thing I know, there's the woman herself coming down to stare at us for whatever reason. And then a third person comes along and circles the block for whatever reason. It's just bizarre. I'm just doing what I would normally do with my children when they're that little. When I take Luna to nursery, I would take Rowan for a walk around the area. I'd take him to a play park. On lighter nights, during the summer, we'd go for walks. They'd go out on their bikes, they'd go out on their scooters, we'd go at the park. And apparently doing that is me exhibiting stalkery, harassing, intimidating behaviour, taking my children to the park. I'm kind of glad that I've been putting into so much effort into strengthening my mental health, because if this had been a year ago, by God, it would have broke me. But right now it's freaking hilarious. It's freaking hilarious because they're on Twitter, right? And they're posting the most random stuff. I posted a screenshot of it on Instagram. You've probably seen it. But I'm quite happy to post it again. Apparently I'm having babies for the benefits. Like, yeah, I'm sitting here breastfeeding for hours a day for the benefits, for that extra $12.50 a week. That's just what it's about, isn't it? But you know what that $12.50 does? It barely buys a pack of suits. So in what universe would it be profitable, I suppose would be the term we'd be going for in this scenario. In what universe would it be profitable for me to be doing that, or anyone indeed be doing that? So they can carry on with their nonsense if they want to. I mean, if it's making you happy, right? At the expense of other people's happiness or sense of safety. And in fact, I'd quite happily continue to ignore her. But when it's putting my children's safety at risk, nah. I don't play like that. So if you happen to see a video going about me calling someone a psycho bitch and an ignorant cow, I think was the other thing I called her, a head case maybe, because she is all those things. So if you happen to see a video of me doing that, then now you know the context. She just knocked my child off her feet for absolutely no reason at all, because she was walking down the street picking flowers, no less. She was picking weeds out of the crack of the frickin' pavement. It actually kind of got us thinking about the whole thing. If we go back to the start of it, when she first moved in and we got talking, she mentioned that she'd found me on Twitter. So I didn't initiate the friendship. I just did the normal neighbourly thing. Hey, welcome to the building. If you need any help with anything, let me know. If you need any help with shelves or anything, Nick's happy to help with the power tools and that. He's really good at making shelves. And that was that. Next thing I know, she's inviting us over, and like a lot, and I'm not comfortable with that, to be honest, and more at the point, I've got other things to do. And then I went from there to full-scale psycho behaviour. I don't actually know what I did to annoy her or to piss her off or whatever. Like, we all know I was going through a bad time at the time. I don't excuse my short-temperedness. We've been through it. We've been over it. We've moved on. You know? I in no way claim to be the perfect mum. I acknowledge my shortcomings and my struggles, and I share them with people so that if they are in the same situation as me, it can make them feel less alone. Maybe provide some support or information that might benefit them. You can make what you will of me sitting here doing makeup. Where are my kids? Well, some are at school. One is napping and the other's out with Dad. It's funny that the people who get the biggest amount of breaks from their children are so quick to judge those who with zero support when they get any semblance of a break from theirs. Because I wouldn't even really call this a quote-unquote break, you know, because I'm still responsible for him. He's just napping. He could wake up in any moment and I will switch off this camera and get back onto my motherly duties. I'm working to be self-employed so that I can be at home more for my children. I'm working hard to build a better life for me and my family. In fact, I don't even see how anything I'm doing could possibly hurt anyone. I'm making videos about makeup, making videos about writing. I talk about things I've learned about parenting and child development. I'm studying child development and cognitive behavioural therapy and planning to become an author. What part about that is bad? Acknowledging that unless I take control of my own earning potential, that I will always be a slave to the increase of minimum wage. That has recently set me from a good wage to a below minimum wage. How is my financial situation, first of all, anything to do with anyone else but me, but how is my financial situation hurting anyone? My kids are provided for, well taken care of, they are clothed, they are fed, they have toys to play with, books to read, we have access to entertainment sources, we go out, we see people. It's like I've had people tell me it's because she's bored or jealous. Like, boredom, I could kind of wrap my head around. You wake up one day and you're bored and you think, hey, I'm just going to ruin someone's life today. I mean, I don't get it, but I can see where the thought pattern might exist. But I have nothing to be jealous of. It's one of these situations where you say it out loud and it just sounds so big-headed. Like, oh my God, why are they so obsessed with me? Like, seriously though, why are you? And you can't argue that you're not, because you're stalking my social medias, you're sharing my stuff around your friends, you're filming me out in public. You're obsessed, and I don't understand why. I am so boring. I read, I write, I do makeup, I clean my house, I take care of my kids, I go to work. Oh man, the thrill of it all. The thrill of it all. But hey, it's fine. I'm enjoying the entertainment while it lasts. We'll see how long it takes for it to burn out this time. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on Instagram and stuff because it's a freaking freak show, man. Freaking freak show. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, and feel free to say hi to my fan base in the comments. Bye.